Hey, aloha guys, Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm all about that right there. Yes, the sunset session, the Maui fixation. Gosh, just me, or is it just easy to get fixated on beauty? The Maui. Maui and beauty, they're almost like interchangeable words, aren't they? Seriously, one of the most beautiful places in the world, and I'm happy to bring it to you as often as I possibly can. So consider this your Maui fix, but we're on Front Street today. We're in Lahaina, we're on the west side, the best side. Sun's going down. There's a definite thing in the air at the moment. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just me. It just seems like people are in full-on Hawaii celebration mode. It's just what it feels like to me, so I don't know. You tell me what you think. But we're gonna have a good time in the live. We're gonna cruise around the one wheel as always, right? Like I say, I'm very consistent. I do the same thing all the time, over and over. I know, it's boring. But this is truly the coolest thing I usually get to do every day. All right, I do a few other things that are kind of cooler, but this is really close. This is right up there. Bringing Maui to you guys. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Eric West. I'm a practicing realtor here on the beautiful island of Maui. Like I always say, if you're ever in the market to buy or sell, it'd be your guy. And if you're not, that's cool. You can always take advantage of just the merch. I've got some great merch. You can just go to ericwestmaui.com. Easy to remember, right? My last name is West. I live on the west side of Maui, and my merch website is ericwestmaui.com. And you don't have to get stuff with just like my logo on it. That's more like business stuff. But I have these really cool shirts that have this Hawaiian word or pidgin word, and it tells you what it means underneath it. And on the back side, it says live aloha, because one of my goals in life is to spread the aloha vibe that you will find when you come here to Hawaii. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what those weird people do on Facebook. Rainbow alert. Hang on a second. There's definite, full-on, beautiful aloha happening here on the islands. And just like that, a random rainbow just pops up out of nowhere. Chasing rainbows. Because it was not there 2 seconds ago, and now it is. As I'm talking about aloha, the aloha shows up in the West Maui Mountains. Now, if that doesn't make you want to share, like, and subscribe to the channel, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do more than this, right? Honestly. I just don't know if I can. So, but seriously, please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It's very important to staying in touch down the road, because every time I come on, you'll be alerted, and YouTube will think that this is a channel worth having around. So I do appreciate the sub. And of course, there's a beautiful Hawaiian flag. But anyway, the rainbow has got me totally off my game now. I can't even think anymore. What was I going to say? What am I going to do? But we are interrupted by beauty, which is cool. And look at those West Maui mountains popping in the background. So one of the things that makes West Maui, to me, so special and unique and amazing is these beautiful mountains. You just don't get this kind of a mountain vista when you're in Kihei or Wailea. You just don't. I'm sorry, guys. You know, hey, you got Haleakala, which is cool. Look up at Oprah's Ranch. But over here, man, there's just something about these West Mauis that's just nutty. I mean, just gorgeous. The first time I saw them, I know I say the word literally a lot. I have a little literally meter on my channel here. But I got chicken skin, and I was just sold. Okay, so rainbows fading. See, chasing rainbows. If you wait, they go away. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that little beautiful session of aloha. But as I was talking about, go to my merch website if you want to. If you don't, that's cool. It's all good, man. No pressure. But it's ericwestmaui.com. Got these cool shirts. I'll give you just a quick example. One of the shirts says mahalo, and a lot of people think that means thank you, which it does. But in Hawaiian language, the meaning of words isn't just the external meaning. It has a deeper inner meaning. And mahalo also is living in a state of thanksgiving, like always being in a state of thanksgiving. So it's not just the word, hey, mahalo, thank you. It also is like just that thankfulness, that gratitude for life. And that literally takes away stress, disease, gets rid of that complaining factor that might be going on in your brain, and just being thankful. No matter what, there's always something to be thankful for. So I love the fact that the Hawaiian words, you know, the language was invented for the Hawaiians by the missionaries when they came over. They didn't have a written language, so they actually, you know, made it up in a sense. So they just used, I think, 8 letters and repeated a lot, like K. I think it's everywhere. And anyway, we won't go through all that, but anyway, it's some cool merch. It really is. So check it out when you get a chance. Rainbow's gone. Sunset's coming. And right down here we have the one wheel. He's ready to go. And in this video, we're going to talk about what's going on Front Street and the things to do. So if you have a pen and paper handy, I'm not just going to ramble seamlessly. Well, I'm going to ramble seamlessly, but hopefully. I am not going to ramble just without some purpose and thought here, which is giving you guys a very succinct list of things to do when you come to Lahaina, because you might stay on the west side, you might be in Kaanapali, or you might be in Kihei and you come up here for a day or two. So I'm going to tell you exactly what you should do. So literally, grab a piece of paper and a pen. This is going to be value-added live for sure. So I'm getting a little more cerebral as I get older, maybe. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's all the intermittent fasting mixed with the Wim Hof breathing, mixed with the cold plunges and the steam saunas. You know, maybe my head's finally clearing after too many days of surfing. But anyway, that's normally where I would be, actually right there. So put this on your list. First and foremost, go to the 505, sign up at Goofyfoot or Maui Surf Clinic and get yourself a surf lesson. And this is where you'll surf right here. This is called the 505. It's called a break wall. It's the name of the surf break you're looking at right there. Waves 360 days a year. Okay, maybe someday they're just knee-high, but that's cool. The thing is always breaking, and they have some of the best surf schools. Now, the surf schools that you go to are right here in this shopping center here called the 505. And right here is the 505. In there is the Goofyfoot and the Maui Surf Clinic, but there's also the Feast at Lele. So the Feast at Lele is a luau. See, I'm making this emphasis? Right over here. But the Feast at Lele is happening right over here. And if you can't afford it, because it's expensive, don't get me wrong, it's some big bucks, but you can also just plant yourself on the beach over here, because all beaches are public access. You can just plant yourself right here. See who those people are? You can watch the whole show for free, man. Just bring down some poke or whatever from Foodland, a couple chairs, kick back, watch the show. But obviously, I encourage you to make reservations early, be a paying customer, hook them up. But that is another thing to put on your list of things to do. So that's 2 so far, right? We got surf lessons at the 505. We have chase some rainbows. Keep an eye out at sunset. They're always popping over the West Maui's. And surf lesson. Okay, so check. 1, 2, 3. All right, are we good so far, guys? And look at that, sunset's coming in. And another thing you can do, a lot of the canoe clubs, there's many canoe clubs on each side of the island. They have an orientation where they'll take out visitors onto this is called an outrigger canoe, 5-man outrigger canoe, and they'll take you out for a little tour. I don't know if they do them here anymore. They used to. I don't know if they still are or not, but they used to. They used to have a little stand right here. But there's other outrigger canoe clubs that you can go out. So that's item number 3. Go on the outrigger. It's a very classic Hawaiian thing to do. And then the next thing would be book yourself a session on the beach to have your photograph taken. There's all kinds of wonderful photographers on the island. If you need a referral to a good one, let me know. I can put you in touch. But see, these folks here getting ready to do a photo shoot. And the best time to do it, of course, is sunset. Okay, so that's what? Is that number 4? We're on a roll, baby. Yes, Okay, next one is a sunset cruise. Now you're going to see out here, there's the guys cruising around in the sunset. Well, no, those are all moored up at the moment, but that's what they look like. They're catamarans usually, very stable. And they take you out at sunset and get you drunk. If you don't drink, you'll watch a lot of other people get drunk. And then that's number 4. Number 5 is go to Lanai. That's the island of Lanai. You can take the ferry over. It goes over all day long, every day. And you can go over there for a day, just cruise around up to Lanai City. You can rent a Jeep, I think, and cruise around. You can stay at the Four Seasons if you are completely loaded and want to blow some serious cash. It's owned by Larry Ellison now, but I've heard he's done a lot of improvements. I heard he has a Tesla supercharger there at the moment, the first one in Hawaii. Good job, Larry. Yes, love my Tesla. Love not paying that $6 a gallon Joe Biden gas. Turn the spigots on, Joe. Let's go. Let's go, Joe. We have the oil, but we're not a political channel, but I don't like paying high gas prices. I don't care who's in office, man. Let's get our oil production back in gear, because that's going to affect the price of everything. Hit me in the comments if you agree. If not, don't hit me in the comments. I'm just kidding. I get sidetracked so easily. Dang it. Maui, Eric. Think Maui. Okay, all right. Keep these people positive. This is the sunset. This is your Maui fix. Okay. So here we got some nice primping going on over here. The ladies getting ready for their photo shoot. You know, it's just good times. It's good times on Maui. That's what it is. You only get that photo shoot once in a lifetime sometimes. Take advantage, get out there with the family, capture that moment, capture that memory. It's good times in paradise. Oh man, I'm telling you, this sunset is just looking tasty, isn't it? So far, hit me in the comments what's your favorite tip I've given so far. There's more coming, don't you worry. What have we talked about so far? Surf lessons, chasing rainbows, going to the Fisa Lele Luau or the old Lahaina Luau. That's my number one favorite actually. Just drove by there. There was lots of people. We got outrigger canoe sesh. We got photo sesh. We have go to lanai sesh. We have sunset cruise sesh. A lot of sessions. A lot of good times. Memories. And look at this rainbow, man. This thing is not giving up, bro. Check it out. Look at that. It's still just got this intensity, this fervor, just burning with a passion right there. Look at that. I love that, man. My office, when I first moved here, I've been practicing real estate here for almost 11 years. And I actually opened up an office right here at the 505, right here. This is my office was. I used to walk to my office from my house on Front Street on the beach every morning. That was my idea of a good commute. Ah, it was lovely. And every afternoon I would see these rainbows popping from my office window. Now my office is up in Whalers Village because I'm kind of more of a Kaanapali guy these days. What can I say? Best beach in the world, Condé Nast. Who else said it? Hang on. TripAdvisor, I think. All right, shall we go? We need to get going, guys, because the sunset is not going to last forever, and we got places to see, things to do, and to update you on what's happening here on Front Street. If you just joined the live, my name's Eric West. Having a major love affair with the island of Maui and trying to share it with you as often as I possibly can. Giving you your Maui fix. In case you're stuck somewhere in Detroit or Michigan. I mean, that is in Michigan, sorry. I heard you guys have just had a cold year. I talked to someone from Michigan today, and they're like, it was record sub-zero, blah, blah, blah. That rainbow is still going, by the way. But I heard now it's hot. I heard now things are getting a little hot. So hit me with your outside heat temperature. It's funny because the Texans come here in the summertime to get away from heat, which is kind of funny. I was born in Texas, so I get it. I'm a Texan at heart. Look at the beautiful West Maui. So look at the mystery unfolding. My goodness. That is just sweetness, huh? And for all you Lunas out there, huh? There's the beautiful red L. The Lunas. So what we got going on down here, guys, besides the epic Front Street factor, is we have nowhere to park. But that's okay. Give me 1 second to negotiate getting out here into the street. Because that was a little sketchy. I get it. Risking life and limb for YouTube. Oh boy, here comes my favorite golf cart. Totally Hawaii flagged out on the top. Alright guys, rainbow's still popping. We're gonna merge. There's some basketball courts. We're gonna do a little pickup game while you're here on vacation. Feel free. We also have some tennis courts next door. And if you want to go to church right on the beach, of course we have Calvary Chapel up in Kaanapali. They do a fantastic job. Down here we have this church here. I think it's an Episcopalian church, but go to the church right on the water. If you think about moving here, here's the elementary school for if your home is located on this side of the Honopi'ilani Highway. This is the elementary school known as Cam 3, King Kamehameha III, Cam 3 we just call it. My boys went there. Good stuff. You can actually see the surf from the cafeteria and from a lot of the classrooms. So talk about helping the kids stay focused on their studies. Not. But I thought it was pretty cool, man. I could go have lunch with Hunter when he was in kindergarten and I'd be checking the waves at the same time. Okay, so over here some more surf schools. If you didn't find what you wanted at the 505, or maybe they were full, but I want to show you, we've got a surf school right here. And also some Maui ink if you want to get inked while you're here. But I always want to point out Prison Street Pizza right here. See these guys down here? Little Prison Street. I always forget to drive down here, but my kids insist, best pizza in Lahaina. There it is. And yes, there is a prison here that you can tour. An old school prison from back in the day. So Lahaina is obviously a very historic place. One of the things I like about it, it's not just strip malls and whatnot. It's like people were here, you know, as whalers and pirates and missionaries back in the day. Lahaina Luna, oldest high school west of the Mississippi, started in 1832. So there's some serious history, man, some serious culture. It's just cool, man. Look at pictures of this place back in the day. It looked very similar to what it looks like today in terms of the older buildings and the front street, sort of, you know, Main Street look, if you will. So that to me is really cool. I like quaint towns. I grew up in Colorado and got married in Breckenridge, so to me it was really cool to be in those mountain towns, and that's kind of what Front Street reminds me of, sort of a quaint mountain town. All right, so here we go, continuing the tour, more things. I haven't forgot about our list. Okay, so obviously you got to come down to Front Street and just walk around and go shopping. That's very important. You got to go to the banyan tree right over here. This is the biggest banyan tree in the world. Sitting there and listen to the birds chirp and hope they don't poop on you. Swing on the banyans, get in trouble. Of course, Paella Fish Market. There's one in Paella, there's one in Kihei, and there's one here in Lahaina. Best place to get some ono grinds, very reasonably priced. And if you're on a budget, order the fish sandwich versus the entree. It's about the same amount of fish for about half the price. And if you're into burgers, up here we got Cool Cats. And of course down the hatch. Good place to eat fish and to drink alcohol. And Cool Cats right above. The movie theater's back open, so there's a movie theater over here. Just went and saw Top Gun. Good job, Tom Cruise. Even though you're kind of weird, you put out some good Hollywood movies. And that was a very good one, so hats off. If we can just get you out of the Church of Scientology, maybe you'll be somewhat normal, but that's okay. We won't hold it against you. Okay. Oh man. Over to the left, we got some, yes sir! We got some ice cream. Got the birds over here. Get your pictures taken with the parrots. That's a cool picture. Very colorful. And then you got to go through these historic places. Over here is the historic Baldwin Home Museum from 1834. Really cool to walk through and see. It's very nicely staged. Shave Ice to your left. Gelato to your right. Volcom with the best AC on Front Street right there. The van store. Chapel hats. We got the guy in the truck going just a little too fast. Got to teach him a little aloha driving. It's all right, dude. Not in a hurry. You're on Maui now. This ain't the mainland. My favorite bumper sticker says "Slow down. This ain't the mainland." And/or "Enjoy your vacation on stolen land." That one's pretty good. Or "Welcome to Maui. Now go home." Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm just riffing today, buddy. Okay, over here we got Lahaina Pizza Company. Second best place to get pizza. We got the Billabong store to get your surf gear. We got the Sunset on your left. And we got artists on your right. Right next to Fleetwood's, this guy can do the most amazing art. It's not a caricature, it's actually art. He does a wonderful job. If you were on my lives during COVID, I always shouted him out because he wasn't there. And now he's back. We continue. Honolulu store, more surf gear. Sand People, my wife's favorite place to go shop. For all that cute stuff that's like shabby chic and isn't it cute? And she says the word cute a lot. Adorable and cute. So if you want adorable, cute stuff, there you go. Now you know. And over here is the Sun Worshippers. Coming up on Cheeseburger in Paradise. And of course, fish. The world famous fish. If you don't know who Fish is, well, that means you haven't been watching my channel for very long, because I always shout out Fish. He's the coolest guy on Front Street. And always worthy of your business. Whatever he charges, give him double. We're probably not going to stop and say hi to Fish. It's because he's, well, I thought he was talking to those people. Hey, Fish! There it is. Just because I want to get down to the sunset. I got a sunset priority at the moment and keeping our to-do list going. All right, so the next thing you got to do on your to-do list is you got to stop at Christopher Egan's gallery. He's a good friend of our family. So we just got the gallery on the ocean side of Front Street, so make sure you go pick up some of his art. One of the best photographers on Maui. Definitely worth it. Aloha, Chris. And he's got fishing gear. I was hanging out the back of his shop, so you can always see if he's got a fish on. but very skilled, very talented photographer. And over here, of course, is my favorite restaurant, Kimo's. Yes, sir! And my favorite sports bar up top. You can get a little nutty at the Dirty Monkey. Over on the left here, Kimo's. Best oceanfront dining restaurant, in my opinion. And of course, the Hurley Store, the only corporate Hurley store in Hawaii. Looks like they're not open. My buddy Dustin's no longer the manager, but if he was, I guarantee you they'd be open right now. They'd be making money. But maybe they just didn't give him the promotion he deserved. That's one thing I gotta say, man. You got people working for you, pay them good, take care of them. Otherwise, they'll go somewhere else. Hey, thanks, man. See that Aloha driving? It's probably from LA. I can get his license plate though. No, that's probably a tourist. All right.
Where? Brendan.
All right, guys. Here it is. On the right, Tommy Bahamas. One of the few places that you don't need a reservation. You just walk up, so you can usually get in. Matter of fact, that's my secret tip for getting into all the restaurants on Maui. Just walk up at around 4:30, and they'll get you in. Don't you worry. Ignore that, online reservation system. It's all BS. Just walk up like you own the place. Waikiki Brewery. They opened up right after COVID. Good job, guys. Looks like those clouds are going to block our sun hitting the ocean shot, which is okay. I think it's still going to blow up a little bit. But hit me in the comments, what's your favorite tip that I threw out today? And if you have one of your own that you'd like to add, please do so. We just passed the old Ruth Steakhouse. They shut down for whatever reason. And I don't know, but I think the Warren and Annabelle's is gone, right? I think. And my goodness, what happened? Did Pie Pizzeria go? Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh man. Really? Dang. Another one bites the dust. They made it all through COVID too, man. That sucks. Hard to believe, huh? Oh well, the restaurant business, I'm telling you, man, that's feast or famine, just like real estate. Although I believe you do get what you put out there, so I believe real estate's feast, feast, feast. No famine for me. All right. So we're just gonna cruise over here real quick, get off of Front Street. The e-bike guy almost ran me over. And we're just gonna sit here for just a moment and just take in the sunset together, if that's all right. My Maui fixes, I always include a little kind of quiet time where I try not to talk for more than 30 seconds and just kind of take it all in. Got a little Karen Hall unfolding right up here. Aloha, Karen. I've always liked this shot at the end of Front Street with these 4 or 5 palm trees that kind of line up. Makes for a beautiful, beautiful picture. One thing I love about the Pacific Ocean is how clear it is. You can just see right to the bottom. I don't know, you probably can't. I got the Maui gyms on, but man, such clear water. We'll just do a quick shot here to the south. Lahaina Harbor. Just imagine you're sitting on your sailboat, getting ready to head out for a sail, maybe sleep on the ocean tonight, wake up first thing in the morning, catch some ahis, have a little sashimi for breakfast. Man, if you want to feel good, eat some raw ahi that was just caught that morning. That stuff will jack you up in a good way. I call it the crack cocaine of protein. One of my favorite things about living here is access to amazing fish. All those Hawaiian whitefish, mongchong, mahi. Of course, the ahis, the tuna, the ono. I can hear a little Is playing in the background. We got a little Somewhere Over the Rainbow cranking right now. Just that classic front street look, huh? All right, back to the action. I don't know what's going to happen tonight, guys. You know, it's always that mystery. Is the sunset going to blow up? Is it going to just get nutty? Or is it just going to fade to black? You just never know, man. I think right about now is when the sun would be actually setting, but we can't see it because it's stuck behind that cloud. Of course, we're looking right there towards the island of Molokai. You can kind of see it right down there, very subtly inside that cloud. And then you can see Molokai kind of dips right there. See how it dips? Little dipper Dan, and then she comes right back up there. See that? A lot of people get confused. They don't know what's going on there. It's just the shape of the island and the way it looks like, what it looks like from Maui. And then right in between these two islands, if we could, you know, if we could see, we're looking right towards sort of Oahu. Oahu. Here we got the next batch coming in. Where's she at? See if I can find it. You guys see it? The next batch of tourists right there. About 6,000 land a day, and about 6,000 leave every day. And the numbers are up. So make sure if you're thinking about coming here, book early, book often. All right, guys, well, hey. This is good? Was this worthy? Worthy of your time and attention? Get some good tips? Give me in the comment section, tell me your favorite one. What's the one that you're gonna do that you didn't think of doing before? Or, if I missed one, things to do in Lahaina. Got the outlet malls, I pass those. I should have said something about the outlet malls. I'm just not a big shopper. I'm a typical dude, right? Shopping, leave that for the ladies. But hey, right here, where the pie shop used to be, that's the outlet malls. So, kind of missed that, but that's all right, I thought of it. Rent a moped, cruise around, just wear the helmet. Rent a bike, cruise around. Go on Atlantis, which is the underwater submarine. The other one, the yellow one, is not a submarine, just looks like a submarine, but it just is the Reef Dancer. It dances on top of the reef, but the Atlantis actually dives down. That's a pretty good one. Of course, you got fishing tours. Go out, catch you some of those ahi we were talking about. Sailfish. Go for the big trophy. I don't know. Start Me Up is a very good outfit sport fishing company here in Lahaina. But remember, if you get seasick, you're on your own. They're not coming back. You're out there for the 5-hour tour. People stepping over you. There's no mercy. Matter of fact, all those fishermen, they got they have bumper stickers on their truck says make them sick. It's like, you guys. Got a dirty Hurley hat on today, sorry. My son had it in his car and he went camping. Yeah, these kids, I'm telling you, no matter what, they ruin everything. I'm just kidding. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you tuning in as always. Beautiful day here on Maui. It's been an awesome day for myself personally. I worked hard, but I also got to go for a beautiful mountain bike this morning up in Kapalua. Got to talk to some amazing, cool people. Not only do I have the most aloha-infused audience on planet Earth, I've got the most aloha-infused clients on planet Earth. Every time I get to meet you guys and hang out and talk, it's just awesome. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. And of course, I forgot what I was going to say. I like to say of course, if you haven't noticed that. Like, there's a lot of literallys, there's a lot of course. What's another one? Man, I need to probably take some public speaking lessons on certain things you shouldn't say over and over. What can I say, man? Literally, just kidding. But hey guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Don't forget to check out ericwestmaui.com for some merch. I'm telling you, there's some cool stuff in there. I would love you guys to tell me what's your favorite pidgin word or Hawaiian word that's on the ericwestmaui.com, because I went through, man, I studied a lot of them and I said, these are the coolest ones I would want on a shirt. So obviously we have aloha, we have aloha nui loa, we have mahalo, we have, like, for the pigeon stuff, we have like shoots. You know, what is shoots? Shoots is what you say when you're either agreeing with somebody or you're saying see you later. It has two meanings. So you're getting out of a car, shoots bro, means I'll see you later, shoots. Or someone says, hey man, you want to go surf in the morning? Shoots, man. Yeah, it means like I agree. So shoots, that's one that's on a shirt. We got decline. I could explain decline, but I don't have the time. But if you want to hit me in the comments, tell me what you think decline means. I'll give you my feedback. But that's a good one. I got a shirt that says that, you know, it's kind of cool. What else? Aloha, mahalo, I don't know, spacing out, but they're really cool. So I'd love for you to go check them. You don't have to buy nothing, just check it out and tell me which Hawaiian word would you wear on your chest that speaks to the people. You know what I'm saying? Because I think no matter what, we're always broadcasting a message to the world, whether it's the look on our face or the attitude or the thoughts in our head or how we greet somebody, or, you know, we're communicating something to the world at all times. You know, the shirt that we wear, the clothes, how you shave, how you keep your hair, you know, if you're on drugs or not. I mean, we know. People that are on drugs think that people don't know that they're on drugs. We know you're on drugs. You're not fooling us. Seriously. It's funny. You know, we're all sending a message to the world. So the point is, I think Hawaii has got a beautiful message for the world that the world needs to hear. And a long time ago, before I started this channel, I thought to myself, you know, obviously Maui is cool. I love to show it off. And, you know, obviously we'd love a great way to meet people and get business. It goes without saying. But I thought, but what do I really, really want to do? What do I really want to do? And what kept coming to my mind was I want to share the message of aloha. I want to share the message, the higher calling that Hawaii, I think, brings to people's spirit and their experience here. And to me, that's just what I want. I thought if I have a channel that could embody that, then that would be really cool, because that is part of the reason I came here, is because that spirit that exists here of aloha, and just, it's just different. And the mainland, to me, got weird. Just like people got weird, just me. I don't know, man. Just people got kind of weird to me. I'm like, what's going on? So what I came here is like, man, people here are kind of different. And I like that. And I wanted to raise my kids in a different culture where people were different. It wasn't just the same old, I don't know. So anyway, that was the inspiration behind my shirts, and the whole purpose really of this channel is to just share the aloha with people around the world. And you get your Maui fix, your visual, your visceral, your, you know, but also the feeling, the spirit, and that is really where it all starts. So, because you can't really appreciate that out there, right? Unless it's kind of happening in here, right? In order to appreciate beauty, you need to, like, you know, I don't know, be beautiful at some level, right? If you just think about someone that's like on some horrible drugs, say some meth addict, right? They're just sitting there like, ugh. They get the most beautiful sunset happening, but if they're jonesing for a hit, they're not even gonna care. They'll be like, give me the drug, you know? So something's gotta happen on the inside for you to appreciate what's going on the outside. So anyway, longest sign off on planet Earth, but for what it's worth, let me know what you think about my shirts, man. I really don't care if you buy one. I really don't. I just want to know what you think about the shirts and the message that's on there. So anyway, thanks guys. Until next time, I shall return. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I can tell you one thing. It'll be from the most beautiful place on planet Earth, Maui, Hawaii. Eric West. out. Maui Dan, aloha.